Welcome back to part 2, everyone.
Oh, did you start recording?
Yes, I did.
Good.
Good. Is that grey fireworks I can hear in the background there?
Yeah.
Okay. Like one of the colleges has like a sort of annual firework display around this time of year, and it's like the only reason that people remembers that like it's a college. You know, like literally that's all they're good for. Sorry, do. That's what they do.
That's nice, Jake. It's true, but you know.
Yeah. Just they do it well though. So
Never been myself. Is it everyone back?
Yeah.
So.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yes.
Alistair?
What about Alice?
yeah.
Alice?
Alice is here.
Okay.
Alistair?
Alistair's still not sure where the
No.
fuck she came from.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
guess Alistair wasn't there. Like, it was just Mara and Caesar and Syllable.
Yeah, but it's like I came back from the final mission. Jimmy and I came back from the final mission. Syllable died, and we're coming back, and we're like tired and like bleeding, and like we just escaped the fucking moon exploding, and then we got onto the ship, and we desperately managed to jump on the ship as the planet explodes under us, and we get in, we head to the deck, and then she's just wandering around, and neither of us had ever seen her before.
Wasn't Alice
But she was all.
you, like, what was the name of the Diamondback or mercenaries or whatever when you were with them? Wasn't she on the station with you?
I think I missed that.
Yeah,
session.
yeah.
Yeah, we picked her up in a refueling station, and then she spent a couple of weeks, like, I guess a week on the Bacchus.
Yeah.
And then she's been on there ever since, hasn't she? I guess, or around.
But there's not been a single point where she's been discussed had been discussed in a session I was playing.
I thought
So-
that, like,
So I literally had no idea who she was until that session. Like, out of character, I had no idea.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was just going to say, like, Alice would have bumped into her occasionally.
I'm assuming because I had no idea that Alistar just has managed to never see her at all on the backs.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Because that was my first reaction when we got back onto the ship. Is like out of character. My first reaction was, "Who the fuck is that?"
yeah, she was like a very minor character. But
Yeah.
anyway, we'd like
Yeah,
her.
Tom and-
We'd like her.
But Tom was like, "I don't fucking know," and then we continued.
Oh dear, totally true. Alright. Are we ready to?
Yeah, be ready in a minute.
Okay. Sure. I feel like now we've got this really nice ship that's Earthborn tech and so much better than the ships we've had previously. Dean's going to just blow them up this session or next, just to spice us.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see.
Ooh, look at this, yeah. It's lovely.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, or
Listen,
he'll like
listen.
kill its brother.
When you kill your girlfriend's brother, you have to buy her a better ship. This is how it works.
do you have any more brothers, Mara, that we can kill off so we can get some.
Actually, I think she's got a sister.
I do
Pretty
have
sure
a
she's got a
sister.
You have a sister, yay!
What'll that buy us?
Hey,
Right.
not okay.
Alright. So, Mara, you guys are going to Colonel Station. I need you to roll. I'm going to put you on the map, actually. Oh, you're already on there. Good.
Yeah, we're
Me,
all
I'm a
on
genius. I'm a genius. Okay,
Uh.
so you're already here, so you need to go from here to here. Actually, no, you can plot your course. You got to go to around about here, in the like where Apollo
Okay,
is.
so near Apollo.
Yeah.
And where are we? Like right here?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to see the map?
Yeah, okay.
Awesome.
I guess. Just make a straight line for it, pretty much. Yeah, that works.
Where are we, Mara?
1, 2, 3, 4. So 4.
So
Sorry?
4 rolls.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. 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 I want you to see what happens when you fail one of those in the ship. But it doesn't matter. Okay, so...
In this ship specifically?
Yeah.
Oh god.
So you are now,
Terrible thing.
you now come out of FTL next to Kronos Station, and I'll pull you all over there. It's a lovely looking station. Very, very nice. As your ship comes in, it's like tagged as no one actually knows what it is, so it's actually the perfect stealth ship because it doesn't show up in any registry. So you can just sort of like swan in and out, and because this is basically a pirate station where mercs come for work, you guys can things that don't show up in registries aren't really they don't really turn to the nose up. All that comes up is like Altor 3.0 on your thing. So Silas chimes back in and says, I've scanned all of your biometric data and I've put it into the ship's manifest, so anybody else trying to fly the ship will either have to deactivate me or find a workaround around me. No one's going to be able to steal the ship.
Sounds good.
So
Fantastic.
he relays the docking protocol information to the actual station itself, and you're allowed to dock. Mara, do you want to roll to see if you can dock for me? Let's pull the ship in. That's it. Nice. And you pull the ship into dock, nice and easily. You can tell that you're getting a lot of hails from other ships, and that's like pirate code for saying, "Hey, nice ship," that sort of thing. Like
Oh, okay.
like an appreciative nod sort of thing. So you're getting a lot of hails from different ships, different pilots. And you're getting so many that you've set the ship to just auto hail back. Just like you hail twice as like a thank you sort of thing. And you guys dock, and but it doesn't always mean a nice thing. Pirates could send you that message just saying, "Hey, nice ship." Be a shame if something happened to it. That sort of thing. So
Yeah, I'm sure I'm getting a lot of that too.
you guys dock nicely, and you are now on the station. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to get off, or do you want to? If you're gonna go for work, you're looking for probably the Spacers Lounge. Yeah, the Spacers Lounge. So I'm gonna put you guys on the map now. Do you want to get off the ship, or do you want to stay on? Do you?
Alistar's getting off.
Yeah,
Yeah, Alice will get
I'm
off.
as well. I'm gonna look for supplies and see about refueling and everything.
Alistar's gonna look for work and see if he can drum up any information on the Black Star because with what's happened recently,
Anyone else?
Shirk's gonna go for support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alice will look for work with like Alistar.
Caesar staying on the
Caesar's
ship.
going to stay on. Yes, he's going to stay on the ship and make sure everything ticks over. Okay.
Okay.
Try to learn a little bit more about it as well.
Is that next wing?
Yeah, it's a Star Wars
Yeah.
map.
Nice.
So, draw yourselves where you want to go. I'll just put Caesar there just to...
There.
Oh, thank you. I was going to ask you if you could do that.
Oh god. Oh god.
What?
Well, you'll see in a second.
You do. Don't try to steal the X-Wing.
There you are. Oh my god. I had a feeling.
Wow.
Like, how do you always manage to do that?
Hey,
It's not hard.
fine. I'll try drawing a shape the first time. See what that's like. Boom. Oh yeah, that was easy. Now,
Okay,
I'm-
so what's everyone doing?
I'm
We'll go. Mara, what are you
about
doing?
fuel and supplies.
You don't need fuel. That's full.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Uh,
Supplies then.
Okay. Supplies. You're looking for warehouse management.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or you can. Okay. So, yeah, you go in there, and there's like several.
Shirk's going with Mara.
Yeah. I know Caesar's gone, but don't worry, he's not in this part anyway, so it's cool. Right, so Mara, you walk in, and there's like all sorts of food stuffs and preserved goods around the place. And there is a caretaker just like wandering around, checking things and writing things down, and with it on his pad, on his hollow pad.
Okay. So, I guess I'll go up to him and see what he's got.
It's like, hello, were you on the unidentified ship that just came in? The
Probably.
And he pushes his glasses up. The Ultor, was it?
Yes.
He says, oh, okay. So what can I do for you today?
Looking for supplies.
He goes, okay. How long? And do you have any vegetarians or people with allergies on board?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming she would know how much she
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
But I don't. So.
You'd say, well, no, you should know, because it's not really, you know how many people there are. So I'm not doing that. You guys, you think, and I'll come back. So
What?
you think, and I'll come back, because you shouldn't like think about how many people are on the ship and how much you're gonna need, rather than because it's.
Well, how much can it fit?
In the cargo hold, you've got 4 slots, so you can fill your 4 slots up with food if you want.
Oh, is that what the hanger
Mhm.
thing meant? Okay.
Do we have a shuttle?
No,
Okay, we still don't have a shuttle.
this is why you can fit
And
4 slots of food.
Is there like how long until everything goes bad?
It's preserved.
that's
It
a
can
thing.
last about 18
Okay,
years.
it can last. Okay.
So it's
Okay,
not
so
good,
then-
but it's healthy. It'll keep you.
So okay, probably if I got 2 slots worth, how long would that last me?
That would be about 1,500 credits, and it would last you 3 sessions.
1,500.
It would last 3 sessions.
Okay.
Are we still tied to your family account?
No.
Probably not. Yeah.
All right.
Exploded.
What in the interdimensional alien ship? You've just.
Okay, so that would be 300 credits each. So would everyone
Yeah.
be down for that? I'm gonna like calm everyone right now.
She's
Sure.
fine with
It's
that.
worth-
And,
Everyone, if you're happy with that, wire your money over to her, and she can pay it.
Yep, I'll my money over.
Yeah.
900 credits now.
All right. So yeah, there we go.
Right, you have 3. You have 4 slots of food, which is will last you for 3 sessions. So there you go. as you're walking in the warehouse, a guy gives Shuruk a card, and then just nods and walks off.
Stuffs it in his jacket pocket, does he?
Yeah.
Walks off.
Sure, kind of looks puzzled, and he's gonna look down at the card.
It says, "Greetings from Emerson Cade." It says, "I'm looking for a team to find something for me. Meet me in the space lounge, and we'll talk more."
Okay. Shirk's gonna show it to Mara and see what she thinks.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, we don't have anything else going on at the moment, so. Alright.
I already did what I was gonna do. So
Right,
guess we'll go
Alistar.
in.
Alistar, you're trying to get to know Alice, or you're not really doing anything, but this is before the other guys have walked in, so.
No, Alistar's just looking for work. He's kind of doesn't really care what Alice wants to do.
Okay.
Sort of followed him here. So he's just seeing, talking to people, looking for work, and asking about, if anyone knows anything about Black Star. But while, trying not to draw too much attention to himself so no one recognizes him.
Okay. I'm gonna make you roll a intelligence, because that's not a very smart thing to do. So.
Well, he just wants to see if anyone's heard anything about what they've been doing.
Fine, yeah, you can do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it.
Yeah. So just 100.
Yeah.
Mine is 6.
Okay. Alright. So you're quite shrewd about it, and you go around and you're just like, making conversation, making idle chit chat. But the only you've usually been able to get back from about the Black Star is that they're buying out nearly everyone in the Expanse. Like, they're buying out huge. They're literally like number 3 in terms of power corporations in the Expanse. And when you were CEO, you were about 166th. In the whole. So it's gone. It's nearly gone up by like 100. You know what I mean? In like not double, not quadruple, but gone up like 100 times since you had control of them. There's lots of thoughts about a shadowy benefactor who's pumping money into the corporation, but nobody actually knows who it is or what's going on.
Hey. We had plans, man. We had plans.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Yeah. And while he's doing that, Alice is just sort of like just sipping a cocktail and just like reflecting on like sort of the dream and the ship and the scooter.
Okay.
So like beginning to like zone out a little bit, but just about there. If that makes any sense.
Okay. So, Mara and Shuruk, you are now in the bar. You're on the Spaces Lounge.
So I guess I'll. Do we know anything about this Emerson dude, other than the card? Like, did he say where in the lounge he'd meet us, or anything like that?
He said his agent will meet you in the Spaces Lounge. So.
Okay. Well, we'll just.
Is Caesar still in the ship?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
I have a question, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna calm to him and see if he can like search up this guy's name, see what he can find out.
Yeah, do that.
That's possible.
Intelligence.
Me or Caesar?
No, Caesar.
No, your average intelligence now. Remember?
Oh yes, I went to college. I forgot.
I have a useless degree. Okay, so Caesar, you search for this guy on the cyber lane, and you find out that he's from like all of the dark, almost like the dark web, the deep web of the cyber lane. You find out that this guy is a very high-end arms dealer, and he has a reputation for acquiring goods, ancient artifacts and things for his collection, and is rumoured to pay handsomely for them. He's got quite a ruthless reputation, but he generally never breaks a contract. His word's his bond, sort of thing. Got that kind of reputation in the underground, in the underworld.
Okay. Alright, I'll hail the rest of my comms and say, okay, well, I've looked this guy up. He doesn't seem, bad necessarily. He's just a bit of a shady character. He just seems to be sort of a collector of rare objects and sells them on and trades in them. I mean, he pays quite well, and apparently he's true to his contract and everything, but I think you should probably keep looking around just to see whether there are any other options, and then we can weigh them up. Obviously, if you can't find any work, then this is a good way to go. But
Okay.
just thought I'd let you know that.
All right. Thank you.
I'm here if
This
you
is
need me.
like our oracle.
I wish.
No, you haven't met him.
Okay.
Dean, I've got a question. About the PDAs. Could they project a face like like the Star Wars ones do?
Yeah.
Put a device down. So I could one of them put their PDA down and I video conference, for example.
Yeah.
If they needed me there, or if someone demanded that they see the whole party or something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, sorry, that's me. Carry on.
So, Shuruk, you're being waved down by a guy in the bar. Like over here.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I assume we see Shirk come in.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to
I'm gonna look over to the others and kind of motion that they come with me
I'll
to
shrug and then
go talk to this guy.
I'll shrug and then I'll get up to follow you.
Alice sort of has finished her cocktail, and that sort of brings her oh yeah, I'm here. Then she sees you and is like, okay, fine, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This office door opens, so you can go in. This one here. You're ushered inside.
Which one? Sorry, I'm looking at the ship.
Oh right, yeah. Hang on.
Thank you.
So yeah, the man sitting at the desk is in a high plush leather seat. He's got a cigar in his hand, and he's just he's got a coin in his other hand, and he's just flipping it over his fingers. And he basically just leans forward and says, "So you know me when an unidentified ship comes onto my station, I'm kind of curious. When an unidentified ship of a make and a style that no one's ever seen before turns up in the system, I take a heated interest. And so I do a background check on all the face scans who've come in off that ship, and what do I find? Bona fide heroes." He just starts laughing to himself.
Alistair's a little nervous, so he's kind of getting ready for a fight, kind of looking around.
Yeah, Mara's nervous.
When's he
too.
not?
This is odd.
He says, "No, I can see you're all getting a bit tetchy. Don't. It's fine. We all have our skeletons in the closet, and we all, But this is my station. I'm a pirate and I'm a smuggler. Okay. There's no reason for you, any of you, to fear me. We're all in the same boat. Right? There's honor amongst thieves. And on that subject, I'd like you to do something for me for very good pay. I'd say to the sound of around 2,500 credits each."
What do you want us to do?
He says, "I want you to acquire," and he slides this piece of paper across the desk, "this," and you look at it and it's like a sword, like an ornate sword. That is an Earthborn Phase 4 sword, called the Sword of Asclepius. Apparently it's able to sap the life out of whoever you cut with it and inject it into you. Something that I want for my collection. Badly. I've been after this for years, and I've finally pinpointed where it actually is being held. If you take
What
the
would
job,
you need with a sword like this?
well, I want to put it in a case and eventually sell it to the highest bidder. That's what I want to do. Not it's any of your fucking business. Your business is finding the sword. What I do with it after that is none of your concern.
Hey, you're the one who wants us to get it, so don't get touchy.
He says yes, but it's not. Once I've got the sword, it's none of your business where I do with it. Once you get paid, I'll arrange.
I just want to know what I'm getting into.
You're going to the planet Vanguard, which is in Sevatar space, the Sevatar kingdoms, in the kingdom of Vanguard, which is one of the northernmost kingdoms in the actual Sevatar kingdoms. You're going to go there, and you're going to invade the private security panel and offices of Vanguard Corp, and you're going to steal, by any means necessary, this sword. If you don't want to take the job, that's fine by me. I just thought, bona fide legends such as yourselves wouldn't find this very hard at all. I thought you'd be jumping at the chance to earn some money after your recent downturn in fortunes, from what I've been hearing.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm bored anyways. It's just Alistar's bored with, not doing stuff. A nice simple heist would be a welcome reprieve from all the weird shit that's been happening.
Yeah, I mean, it seems simple enough.
Is there a catch?
There's always a catch.
I mean, there's a reason you haven't set someone else to get this already.
He says two things. Life is a catch. Things go wrong all the time. Second thing, if there was a catch, I'm a pirate and a smuggler. Why the fuck would I tell you straight up?
Yeah, because if something comes up on this mission that you neglected to let us know, well, I would be less than pleasant afterwards.
Mara doesn't like this guy. He's just kind of a dick.
Yeah, he said fuck twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alistar's just kind of hinting that less than pleasant usually involves homicide.
Well, alright. You can see from around the room there are about 4 or 5 people standing with their arms at their side. And you can look around and you look at them and they've all got like crackling energy coming off their hands. And Emerson leans forward and says, I invite you here and give you an honest chance at work and pay for in a mission that should be child's play to you, to mercenaries of your caliber. And you threaten me with violence.
I'm not threatening you. I'm saying that I don't enjoy being lied to or just deceived in any way.
Well then, you shouldn't be a fucking mercenary. Because that's the life, son. That's the life. Sometimes you get screwed over. I have a stellar reputation in this business. When I tell you I'm going to pay you, I pay you. I send you on a job and it's up to you to find out a way to do it. It's not for me to know the ins and outs. I say I want this item and I want you, a professional, to go and get it for me. If you want more money, then say. But don't bring my reputation into disrepute.
I've got nothing against your reputation. I just don't want. I just know that certain people have tried to, let's just say, deal with us in a less than honorable way, and have paid for it with their lives on more than one occasion.
Can Alice just bitch slap Alistair out the office at this point?
I mean, you could try, but Alistair's not going to let you. But I was like, if as long as there's not, as long as you're not trying to, screw us over, then we can work together just fine.
Okay, Emerson sighs and makes a hand motion, and Alistair, you feel like at the butt of what feels like a weapon, just click onto the side of your head. And he says, Mr. Sugar, do you mind escorting this man out of my office, please? He's trying my patience.
Mr. Sugar.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a big daddy thing all over again. Daddy bear.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
How about this? You pay us 5,000 each, and we'll do it for you. And there's 5 of us.
Well, he wants Alistair out of his office, so he's not negotiating anything until that's resolved.
I'm gonna look at the guy and say, you point your weapon somewhere else, or you might find yourself a puddle of, ash, or a pile of ash.
One of the others steps in and hammers a left fist, like gauntleted and like lightning, like straight into your midriff. I'd like you to make a perception check, please, to see if you can see that coming. Or not. It's going to
Alright,
bloody
my
good
perception.
then. Yeah.
Oh, crit.
No, it's not. How's that?
No.
No.
Oh no, sorry, doubles are crits.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it just slams into your midriff and knocks the air out of you, and you fall to the floor, basically. For the sake of this scene, I'll probably say you're unconscious, because it's going to take you a while to get up. And Emerson just says, "Well, all right, now we've got that out of the way. Let's negotiate." And he says, 5,000. Roll a an intelligence check for me. Sure.
Do we have cunning in this?
No. So, he basically says, I can give you 3,500. That's really as high as I'm going to go for this.
I'm gonna look to the others and say, how do you feel about being 3,500 credits richer?
It sure beats walking out of here with no money at all.
That is true. Mara?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, I'm gonna calm to Caesar,
Yeah, I was gonna say we should ask Caesar.
and
I
You have
really
to
don't
be,
like
you,
this.
you have to be conscious to do that, Alistair.
I know.
I mean, you can wake up and try if you like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mara doesn't like this guy though. He's, I don't know.
Alistair,
I really don't like this.
you're awake, but like everyone's weapons are trained on you, and they're giving you a look as in saying just stay sitting on the floor, or we're going to shoot
Well,
you.
I'm gonna like text Caesar like what's on your mind, like because he doesn't seem to like this.
I really don't like this, but let's do it, and we can figure something out later if we're not all comfortable with it. I think you guys are in a particularly bad situation at the moment where you shouldn't really refuse. So
Yeah,
let's get you guys out of there.
No, like we'll probably end up in a fight and not get any money out of it.
Yeah, that's probably good. So yeah, just
We can
agree,
always, yeah.
and then have Shirt grab Alistair before he comes back to consciousness and starts a
Well,
fight.
I'm awake. I'm just they're all
you're
pointing
awake?
guns at me, which is why I haven't done anything.
Okay.
But I'm doing my damnedest to remember these guys, so that if I see them and they don't have all their guns trained up, or they don't know that I'm there, one or two of them may be removed from existence. But he's behaving for the time being.
Emerson like waves his hand, and their guns come down. They just, they just step backwards, and but they're still like shooting you looks as in
All right. Well, then, yeah.
agree to the deal and get Alistair out of them as quick as possible.
Yeah. Sure.
Alistair is going to just stand up because he's not saying anything right now. He's just remembering these guys, and he'll do the job. 'Cause that's what there may come a point where if he has a chance to take revenge, he very well may. But he'll go through with the job.
Okay. Then, yeah, we're gonna tell him that we're down for it.
He got up and did a bit of a shrug and it's just just staring at the guys.
Okay.
We're on agreement.
Yeah, he says, as a gesture of goodwill, here's 1,000 each. And he signs 1,000 to all your bank accounts, and he says, apart from this man who insulted me, you will get 1,000 each.
Alistair staying very quiet.
I might say something, but I'm not there, so I won't. I'm not going to metagame.
So
Are we good?
Shuriken and Alice have 1,000 credit. He says, we're good. I'll expect your report within the next couple of days. Good luck.
Okay. Alright, so, yeah. Walk out.
Okay.
Go back to the ship.
Yep.
How the hell do you talk to people? Like, I mean, like, so no one else can hear you. Oh, whisper a message to a player character /W.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be. There we go.
Alright, so are we getting out of here then? I'm
Yeah.
assuming we're
Yeah.
getting out of here.
Yeah.
Go back to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see we're going back to the
Everything's
ship.
set. Everything's set in the ship, so we're ready to go.
Well, I'm gonna. I did want to check out the armor here, see if there's anything I can afford.
Okay.
Yeah, what are we even wearing for armor?
I think we've got the
street operative gear.
Yeah,
Street
which is
operative
plus,
gear, yeah.
plus 8 armor.
Eight.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'd like to shop as well.
Streetwalker top.
Alice?
Sorry?
Nothing?
What?
Nothing.
Streetwalker top.
I'd rather what?
Look
I
at
don't think I can
the
really afford anything, actually.
in the chest pieces.
Is that actually a thing?
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
There we go.
I guess the main thing I don't have that much money, so I think I'm gonna get the Kevlar trench coat. I guess.
Oh
And-
yeah.
I can wear the trench coat I can wear over normal armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But not over like, let's say, like the combat gear.
Yeah, you can wear a trench coat, but trench coat not going to do much.
Well, I mean the Kevlar one,
Yeah, you could probably wear that over something else. Yeah.
like over the straight operative gear we already have.
Yeah.
Oh.
You could do that.
Okay, I may just grab one of those then.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up one of the Sevatar combat armors.
Cool.
That puts me at.
If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, I'd like you to look into the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, please.
I'm gonna pick up some Minervan combat gear then,
Okay. Sounds good.
because I don't like this whole 8 thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys almost all died last time.
And could I sell my street operative gear while I'm here?
You could do.
Yeah, I'd like to do that too. Good call.
Do I roll for flash or what? Or do I just do it?
No. You just get full price for it.
Sell it up
Oh,
right.
cool.
Awesome.
Thank you.
What is that? 275.
Yeah.
All right.
Alice will sort of just like have a look, but I don't know, like nothing's fashionable enough.
What about the Streetwalker one? The Streetwalker top.
Hey,
Yeah,
cheap,
but then,
easy, not cheap. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Then
Well,
it's
then
the
the
accessories
Savitar
as
Assault helmet.
well.
It's got room for horns.
Giggity.
What? They do Mass Effect
Right,
7
yeah, you guys.
Oh.
Pardon?
They do
What?
like Mass Effect N7 bras now.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah. The more you know.
The more you know.
Oh, you know. Right. I'm not interested in buying anything, so you guys carry on and I'll
I think I'm
Yeah, I've
good.
just doubled my
Yes.
AB, so
Yeah, I have what I
Alright,
wanted.
so
I'm good.
you guys are heading back to the ship?
Bless you.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Welcome.
Alright. So you get onto the ship and Mara, you key in the destination code into your... You're getting used to the new ship now. You guys have been in the ship for a few days and you sort of, you know, you're getting your way around it and it's starting to get used to you. And yeah, you're liking it. It's pretty cool. You know, it's very calming when you go in there, sort of thing. You're going to want to go from Apollo up here to Vanguard, which is down here.
Hmm.
So you're looking at...
Okay.
well, plot me a course. Use your pointer.
Hold on. I don't know how to do that.
The ruler on the left-hand side.
Yeah, it's like third from the
Oh, that's
bottom.
what that is. Okay.
Thought it was a comb.
Yeah.
It looks like a comb. Yeah, I thought so too. Okay, so probably.
Yeah.
So we're near Apollo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
It's like, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess.
5, yeah.
Maybe that could be a personality test. Is this a ruler or a comb?
Yeah.
What kind of person?
Like all the British people went, ruler.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it's more
Okay.
like...
So
Okay,
I'm
so
assuming I'm gonna roll 5 times.
5
so-
times.
Okay. So there's
don't
one.
fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try not to. 2,
Mm-hmm.
Crit.
Doesn't matter.
3,
Yes, it does.
4,
Mm-hmm.
5.
Okay, yeah, you come into the Vanguard system, and you're trailed all the way by Sevatar security forces, and you know these huge block-like ships that trail you all the time and hail you constantly, trying to get access codes from you. But you jump out of the system before they can get to you, and finally you arrive at Vanguard, which is a huge silver planet, and you're going to go down there. You've got to go down there, basically. That's where Vanguard is, and the coordinates on the planet surface, your ship is automatically reading them and plotting out a trajectory for you. And also, there actually comes back to you and says, would you like me to... I can't go onto the planet's surface because I am not registered with any ship manifest, so would you like me to order you a shuttle?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Need a shuttle.
I assume we need one.
It says that would be 300 credits.
Okay. Shall we split it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 60
Great.
each, conveniently.
That's an outrage. But okay.
Alright, so a space taxi is at the ship, and you guys just hop on. You're all going down there, I take it.
yeah. Well, Alice is.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, Shirkus.
Okay. So you guys head down onto the planet's surface, and it's a huge, blocky cityscape that you're looking at, and the rain's like just hammering down all the way around, and it's really cold. And finally, you get to the Vanguard head office, where they keep most of the artifacts that you're going to need. You're going to need to go onto floor 72. That's what you know. So the cab driver's like a Sevatar, and he's like, where would you like to go? Well, I can only drop you as far as 460 because everything after that is, off limits. And they will want you to provide credentials when you get there as well.
60 will be fine.
Okay. He looks at you and then sort of eyes Shuruk and says, okay. And drops you off at 60 and then pulls away. You look around and there are like several Sevatar standing there in pitch black plate armor with like Kaida sniper rifles, just like all standing there like really tall and hard and like tight ass and ready to just unload whenever the they don't seem to be paying you much mind though. Like visitors come and go quite a lot.
Now, these Sevatars, are they like military or just like
They're
okay.
military. Yeah. Remember, each kingdom has its own battle fleet, so your credentials might mean fuck all to these guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which battle fleet are you with? I mean, which one of the kingdoms are you actually with?
Tacton?
Okay, so they would know of you then, but they wouldn't like defer to you, but they would give you respect. They just wouldn't, you're not in their chain of command, but.
Okay.
In fact, Sevatars give everyone respect pretty much because they treat everyone with courtesy. That's just how they are. But they treat you with the types of respect that only another Sevatar would get. You know what I mean? Like to anyone else, it's just like being gruff and. But like to another Sevatar, it's like really a lot of respect.
Yeah. Like in the beginning of The Hobbit, where the two hobbits meet and then they like clash heads.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Sort of thing.
yeah. Not as on the nose, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
One of them sees you and goes, and he goes, "By my beard," and then like just smacks you in the face. No, I'm only kidding.
Okay, so are we just gonna go forward? Are we gonna stealth it?
Yep,
What
we're
are
just.
you guys doing? What do you think?
Alice is just going to try and walk in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of
So
the
just,
guards,
she's going to follow.
one of the
There we
guards
go.
holds his hands up and just says, "I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't let you through. It's restricted access from this floor above now."
Okay. I'm gonna go up to him and say, "I'm General Tulak from the Tacton fleet. May we proceed?"
He says, General Chulok, do you have any credentials that I can see?
I do.
Draw yourselves this way you are, by the way.
Cool.
Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So he checks over your credentials and he nods and says, yes, these are genuine. I'd say, what was the reason for your visit, General Twilak?
Oh God.
General inspection.
General inspection.
Okay, roll a flash, please.
What is my flash?
Shirk or Alice?
Shurk.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What is your flash?
5.
That's a pass. Because you are a general and your credentials have checked out and you are a Sevatar. So he says, "Oh, well, I didn't think we were due for another one for another couple of weeks, but if that's what the brass and the higher ups think, that's not for me to decide. So I will open the door. Just check your weapons and make sure that you can all have your weapons. Just make sure that you keep it to yourselves. And if you come across any weapons while you're here, I'd suggest you leave them where they are. You never know what's security trapped around here."
You got it.
He opens the door, and there is a long hallway leading out of the ring, with security checkpoints all the way down it, and cameras just following you every single inch of the way.
All right. Thank you, sir.
There's not a problem.
I'm gonna proceed down to what I assume is the next checkpoint.
I'm gonna follow Shirk.
Yep, they scan your credentials and let you through. It's fine. Is everyone going to the second checkpoint?
Sorry, man.
Okay. As Alistar tries to go through the last checkpoint, Sevatar holds up his hand and says, "Sorry, sir. It seems to be a problem in my system. It seems to think you're, dead."
Dead.
Dead?
As you can see, I am alive.
No, Alistar, not you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, my companions here can vouch for I'm quite alive.
He says, "Oh, okay, that's I can reinstall you into our system if you wish, just so this doesn't happen again."
I would say not under your name, but
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Well, you flashed up as Alistar, but it says deceased. So if you say my name is Dave, and they're gonna go, well, no, it's not, because your biometric data says you are Alistar.
Well, yeah, yeah, if you could.
He says, "I'm very sorry for the inconvenience, sir. You may proceed. Carry on."
I'm just gonna just think myself crap. Now I'm gonna be back on radar.
at least with the Sevatar.
Yeah, they don't share information with other powers. They consider that dishonorable, so you don't really have much to worry about.
Okay, so
Unless there are Sevatar bounty hunters, which there are, but
Can you reveal more of the map?
when you get to the door and you open it, I can. Yeah.
Oh, well, then.
Okay.
I like that sound effect.
That's my footsteps.
Yeah.
Alright. There you go.
Alright.
This is just an antechamber room. These panels are lit up, and they're just showing you where to walk, basically. So.
Okay. Alright, are there any signs saying, where, because you said we needed to be on level, what, 70?
Yep.
3.
Yep.
73. Okay, are there any signs saying, you are here? And
This is an elevator here. There's an elevator door. Generally, level 60 is basically for you to go into. Is a elevator floor where you can go to different floors, but mostly they are floors below you. You're not allowed further up.
Okay.
The elevator will go further up. It's just
Okay, then let's get in the elevator, I suppose.
Okay. Whoops, a daisy.
Ah.
There we go.
I'll go to the ground shifting out from under us.
Alright, everyone in the elevator.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
You can see that like the levels 60 and above are blacked out, like you know. But there's a jack-in point nearby.
I'd like to check in.
Okay.
I was just you said that. Oh god. Okay. Intelligence 9. So
Okay, that's fine.
that's fine. I was just going to say I'd like to see whether I can discern why they're blacked out, not necessarily.
They're blacked out because you're not allowed on. General visitors are not allowed on those floors. They would only be unblocked out when you know, a general of sufficient stature or you know an inspection comes that need to go to those floors.
Okay. Right.
Well, I mean, we told them that we were doing an inspection.
Yeah, but you're not.
Yeah.
You're not cleared. You're not from this planet. You're not.
Okay.
And you can inspect the lower floors, is what he meant. You go to the lower floor.
Okay. And does this elevator go all the way to the top? How far? How high does this go?
It will go all the way to the top.
Okay. Okay. Right. I would like to try and get us up there, but I'd like to hack into surveillance if possible around where the elevator would come out, just to see what's there first, so we don't walk out into a trap.
Okay. Do it.
Yep.
Okay, so the floor that you want, 72, I will reveal the first room.
Okay. Okay. Is there anyone in there at the moment? No?
No.
No. Okay. Alright, I'd like to hack in to see if we can get ourselves up there then. On floor 72.
Okay.
We'll do that. Okay.
Cool. Just give me a minute.
This is getting really tense now.
Okay. So, the elevator travels to that floor. You are in.
Okay. Caesar's immediately going to take a defensive position and ready his gun here. And then let everyone else pile out the elevator. Just to stand watch.
Okay.
Is everyone getting out the elevator?
Yeah. You know, standing very, very bravely behind behind this table.
Proceed forward, I suppose.
Yeah, Caesar's going to proceed here.
This room.
What does this room look like to us?
It's like a general utility room. So there's seats and tables for guards and stuff, and there's a pallet there where guards can sleep and things like that. Of that nature.
Okay. Cool. Right. Door. Is the door unlocked?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's open the door. Let's go.
What is this? Just a window?
Yeah, just looking out into rock. There's glass.
Alistair is a little confused by their aesthetic choices with the window looking at rock.
Is there?
He's not judging.
Sevatar.
Is there? Hold on. Is there any way we can have Caesar hack in to maybe like put the security cameras on like pause or something without them knowing, so they won't see us going through?
Can certainly try if there's a backing point. Around.
Do a perception.
Perception. Yeah. Cool. Perception 6.
No, can't see any.
Can I look?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, you can see one. It's just here.
Alright.
These are jacking points, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. Right. I'll jack in there then.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. And you can switch them.
I'd like to. If I can pause them, that would be great.
Yep.
Rather than switch them off completely.
Yeah.
Just out of game, do we know which room was specifically we're meant to be going to, or do we just know it's this floor?
It's just you just notice this floor.
Part-
You can do
party in
you can
general.
roll another intelligence check for me, actually.
I would like to find out whether we know. Okay.
Another one.
Perception 9. So.
Another one. Okay. You can select the cameras so that the footage on them goes into a loop instead of just stopping.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fine. I'd like to, yeah, I'd prefer to do that, if that's okay.
That's done.
Cool. And can I find out which room this weapon may be held in?
Yep.
At all from system? Okay. I may do that as well then.
Okay,
Oh, great, okay.
It's up here.
It's up there. Okay, right. I'll relay that to the rest of the team and suggest that Shurik and I go first, just in case there's any questions.
Could you reveal any more of the?
No.
No.
Okay.
So it's gonna let you guys have a clear lead on everything. But he doesn't want to be at the back of the group. He's had enough bad experiences.
Okay. So. Right, so you round the corner, and they just have a guard here, and he basically levels his gun and says, "What are you doing here? You're not cleared on this floor."
General
Here for an
inspection.
inspection, I mean,
He says, "Of this floor? Give me your credentials."
Okay. I'm gonna.
I don't know who this man is. I mean, he's
What
one of
was
the
that?
highest ranked generals in the Sevatar fleet. If you really want to see his credentials, then fine. But
Yeah, you're not gonna outwit a military saboteur. And
no, that's fine.
security
No, I
system.
wasn't. I was just trying to be pretentious and hammer it home. So.
Right, he like gets the credential and goes, "I'm sorry, General, but you are not from Vanguard. You are not cleared for this level. I'm gonna have to ask you to go back to the elevator, please."
I'm sorry. That's the wrong answer. And I'd like to use my power sword and slice him across the rump.
Okay.
That's okay.
Oh my god.
Poor soldier trying
Okay.
to do his job. There you go.
Yeah, I know.
I should have done his job elsewhere.
Is there any way I can just like knock him out, not just result to killing him?
Both of you roll perception for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, now do a body because you both got there at the same time, pretty much.
All right.
All right. See,
A
you
body.
get there just in front of him, and so you slice him across the face, and because you are doing it, seizing initiative, I'm going to ask you to once roll perception, and then blade work.
Perception. Blade work. I am blade work 7, I believe.
That's a miss.
Blade work 6. Okay.
What's
Fine.
everyone's HP? Just before we start, because I've got need to enter.
What's everyone's what?
Vitality.
VP.
20.
Mine is 12.
20 and my armor value is 15.
That's crap. Yeah. 14 VP. Sorry, I didn't mean crap as in people's VP. I just typed something wrong.
Caesar, what's your stuff?
There you go.
Mara, what's your... Call it out for me. Mara, what's your armor as well?
15. I
Okay.
put it in the chat as well.
Caesar, what's yours? Call it out. I'm on a different thing.
8 is mine armor value.
And what's your HP?
14.
14 and 8. Alistar.
8 vitality, 15 or 16 AV.
8, 16. And Alice.
10 VP, 8 AV.
Got you. Okay. So, he's going to fire his 2 shots into Caesar and call out as well that he's being attacked. And he will deal you 20 damage from that. That's before your armor, so 12 damage.
Cool.
12 harm.
Okay. Can I try to knock him out again?
Oh god.
You certainly can.
We
Okay.
might be beyond knocking people out right now.
Oh, well.
There's
Yeah.
3 guys there just shouting
Is
that.
there cover?
Nope.
Shit.
It's called Shurk.
Yeah. Haven't you learned this yet?
Oh no, I started it. I was just curious if I could use anything else besides you.
Why would you need anything else?
So,
Oh man. Alright, I guess I'm gonna. Whose turn is it?
who's got the highest perception? It's combat now.
Mara, then
I
bunch of us
do.
have 8.
Just like, damn it, Caesar.
This is not gonna bode well for me.
And I think we're beyond knocking people out. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I
shoot
didn't.
him.
Yeah, I didn't want to kill him. Personally.
I didn't want to kill him either, really, but alright. So I have 6 moves since I have high perception and Deadeye. So it's 1, 2, 3, and my Deadeye is 9, I believe.
Here.
Yeah, so there's 9, and my weapon does.
They all hit.
Okay, my weapon does 17 harm.
17, 17, 17. He's dead. There we go.
Just like fucking Caesar. God, what was that? Go straight for the slicing.
Yeah,
Well, apparently I miss people right in front of me, so that's how things go now.
You gave him a close shave.
Immediately there are alarms going off everywhere. And yeah.
This is not good.
Okay, next
Oh,
is
okay.
Alice.
Hello.
Well, Alice need to roll off.
Yeah, Sevatar, do not fuck about with security. So, yeah, go for it, yeah.
So, probably Alice? Nope.
Bullshit.
So, see, Alistar, you're next.
Alright, so, if I do Firestorm, am I gonna kill Shirk?
Yes.
If I do... Well, Wall of Ice, it says that all enemies caught within it.
Yeah, well,
So
but you're going through
Okay.
your own people, so that's just
Yeah.
retarded. That wouldn't work.
Alright, well, I'm gonna kind of target it back so it kind of avoids them.
Or you could, go for like these.
Yeah, I was gonna
these
say
guys
these
who
guys
are
Oh, I
might
didn't
be
even see
better.
these guys.
surrounding us.
I did not even see these guys. So,
Wow.
so first I'm just gonna try to do a Firestorm on them.
Am I too close? Is he gonna get me?
No.
Okay.
It's a... Yeah, it's just directly in my way. Okay, not a crit, guys. Not a crit.
Okay.
So that does... bypasses armor and does 20 harm.
Okay. They're still okay.
And I've got 3 spell casts, so I'm gonna try it again.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. That's another 20 harm.
Yep. Carry on.
And for the last one, I'm going to try... Actually, hold on one second. Yeah. I'm going to try to do the ice. Fuck me.
Oh.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me just, don't roll anything yet. Let me just,
Every time.
Wow.
I suppose it is a 1 in 10 chance, really.
People didn't know if unless if you roll a critical, you
On channeling.
yeah, roll a d6.
Fuck me.
Oh dear.
Am I dead?
I
Good or
think
bad?
so. I think so.
Oh, shit.
Your attack engulfs you in its power, just as it does your opponent. You take as much harm as they do in this attack.
Yeah. Well, it's 18, which means I'm at -10.
Okay. You now have. Is it? We said it was -15 to me when you were dead.
I don't remember.
I thought it was negative
I thought-
10.
It was
I
negative.
thought it was 1.
If it's -10, then you've got 1 round, or you are dead.
Shit.
Combat. Come on, so much lore.
-10.
Alright. So, yeah, okay, so we got 1 more round.
Well, I think with the 6, don't they take damage as well, though?
They're all dead, yeah.
Well, at least
do
there's
we,
that.
Do we have any med packs? or
Yeah,
anything?
yeah.
They don't work on. You've got to be conscious for you to do that. You can't. You basically got to end it as quickly as possible. There's trauma kits which bring people back in combat, but you don't have any of those, I don't think.
Okay.
So.
Well, like it's my turn now. So what I'll do is I'll sort of dart forward and try to sort of just like see if one of the crispy servitors have a trauma kit on them.
I didn't equip them with them, but you can roll a D100 for me. Actually, roll a D6. Why not? Yeah, they don't have any on them.
Okay.
So a 1 on a d6 is bad?
Just in my head. I did a roll in
Yeah,
my head.
basically, if I roll
Yeah.
4, we're okay. If I roll 5, everyone's dead. If I roll 1, I'm dead and they're dead. And if I roll a 6, then just I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, it's not dead. You just take the amount of,
Which is, well, the thing is, my weakest spell kills me.
Yeah.
So
That's a channeling, my friend.
Yeah. I mean, if I put another point into body, then I can survive my weakest spell at -8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Alright, so Alice.
is it Caesar's turn now?
Yeah.
Or does Alice have more turn?
All he did was look to see if they had trauma kit.
Yeah.
That was one action. So you still got 1 more action.
Yeah. So I suppose
He's got 3
Oh.
more because he's got 8 perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, she.
So like I would be like there because I was like, looking at the bodies. So I think what I'll do is I will like peek out from behind this wall and try and like shoot these guys
Yeah.
with my rifle. So first shot, second shot.
They've run out of the adjacent room. Just there. Okay, that's a
Okay.
hit. A hit.
Yep. That's it. I only have 3 shots.
Yeah, but what's the harm?
It's 17 harm.
Okay, are you piling them into one person or are you spraying it?
I'll just pile it into one person.
Dead. So, who's next?
Me.
Okie dokie.
Right. I'm sorry about this, guys. I can't kill 4 of them. It's not possible. I could kill 3 of them. I can't kill 4 of them.
Well, there's still
So-
Shirk, and then Amara before my turn again.
Yeah.
Reload zone.
We all know how
and
that
then
happens with
I'm
Mara.
gonna-
So.
I'm
Not
gonna
anymore.
pilot into these 2 guys as
Okay.
much as possible. So I've got like 12 shots, so I'll put 8 into these guys.
Yeah.
At all possible. So first, Okay.
Crit.
Crit. Hit. Right. So 7 hits and a crit. So
Add it up for me.
7 times 17, 119, and then
They're dead.
uh,
They're dead.
100 many.
They're dead.
But then the crit. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 hits and a crit, so 51, and then 85.
Okay. One more is dead. Now it's up to Shuruk.
Mara too, right? Like I think
Yep.
her perception's higher
You
than
guys
mine.
need to kill this guy, or else it
Oh,
dies.
so
You're at the
do
end
I
of
go?
the-
Do I go first or?
Yeah, your perception's higher than mine.
Isn't
Okay. I thought you
isn't
hadn't gone this
the end of
turn.
the round?
Oh, have
Yeah,
you
you
gone
were
already
bonus
once?
I went at the
Yeah, we've
beginning
all
of the.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Shuruk's
it's until
last.
my next turn, I believe, right?
Yeah, so Shuruk's
So-
last.
Okay, so
We
you
had
go
like
then.
a surprise round, sure. Just me and you.
So Shuruk is now having his turn.
Okay, thank you. I am. Yeah, okay. I might just use one of my gambits. Yeah, I'm gonna use my what's it called? Dead shot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because I'm level 10, it's automatically tripled.
Mm-hmm.
So just gonna roll to activate it.
Okay.
So
You activate the shit out of it.
yeah. And do I have to roll because it
Yeah.
says? All right.
What does it say? What does it say? Hang on.
It says if you roll a critical hit, roll your damage or hitting. Yeah, your damage is trebled. If you are Deadeye 10, your damage is always treble, and there is no need to roll to attack.
You Deadeye 10?
Yes.
Okay, so he's dead.
Okay.
There you go. You can roll to stabilize Alistar now.
Okay.
On intelligence.
Okay.
All right. Is there any way I can do they have radios on them?
Caesar, come here.
Oh, yeah, okay, alright. I'll come over.
Dean,
Yeah.
do they have radios on them?
Yes, they do.
Oh god, okay.
I want to get on the radio to try and try and mask my voice and say that everything's under control up here.
Kill the intruder.
Just a weapons malfunction.
Roll
The blaster
a
malfunction.
flash. It's gonna have to be a fucking good one. No.
Oh my god.
Wow.
They slam down and another few guys.
Well, wait. Did Caesar stabilize me? Am I
Yes.
conscious?
I did.
You are conscious on
With an 8.
1 vitality.
Guys, they're coming.
Oh.
Alright. I hope they don't have 8 freaking whatchamacallit, more than 8 perception, because I can heal myself and then try to kill them.
They have 8 perception.
God damn it.
Oh. So should I roll off against them or?
Well, first Mara goes.
No, you'll go first.
Okay.
First, Mara would go first, because she's got,
Yeah.
what, 10?
Yeah.
And then all of us have 8, except for Shuruk
Yeah.
and Caesar.
Okay. Well, I'll fire at these guys
Yeah.
because they seem more of an immediate threat.
Mhm.
So. What? 2, 3. That's 17 harm.
Each.
Each, yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So
they're still alive.
34.
Yay.
Do you not have 6 actions, Mara?
Well, firing a weapon is
2.
2. So,
Is it 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, I did that wrong then. Sorry. Last time.
Well, it probably saved Alistair's life that you did it wrong.
Well, yeah. Sorry, we're gonna die now. So, okay. Alice next, or Alistair?
I was ahead of Alice in
Uh,
the last combat, but do we just keep re-rolling it each combat? Dean?
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this
Okay.
combat, we roll off to see who goes first.
Yeah.
Alright, so Alistar is going to. How's Caesar doing for HP, by the way?
2.
Oh, okay. Well, first, since I'm at 1, heal myself. That's fine. I'm going to heal Caesar, since he saved my ass. That's fine.
Oh, that's nice. How much for?
10.
10. Awesome.
And then I'm going to try to. Well, I'm just going to shoot a fireball down at those guys at the bottom.
God. Right.
Yeah.
It's a fail. 90 above is a fail.
Wait, so I fail on crits and over 90?
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, but all your stuff bypasses armor like completely when it hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Oh god, nothing happens!
Oh no. You don't go on backlash table if you fail. It just fails to materialize. Only when you do a crit and it overpowers and you go zzz, until you go on them.
Okay.
So you don't.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You don't. Just nothing happens.
Oh, okay. I thought I rolled for anything.
No.
Oh god. Okay, I thought there was like a 20% chance that I was gonna murder myself with the spell.
Again.
Alright, so while I healed us, and now I'm just kind of like. And then nothing happened after I healed him. I was like, bleeding still.
Okay. Right, Alice, I guess.
Yeah, and like, I was thinking like, because I've got Flashy Vanish.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but okay, like I can't sort of just like smoke my way through like 3 sets of so like 2 sets of 3 guards. Like I can only like run away. But I was thinking, well, what if I like throw the smoke stick like here or something and just like smoke them off?
Yeah, you can do it.
Like CS:GO style.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally do it.
Yeah, that's under my flash.
That's
so
fine.
that's
Yep. So
activated.
they can no longer see you. Now, I'm gonna just say, Caesar, do an intelligence check for me. Okay. Hey. You know now that your only elevator is the one you came down in. That's everything else has been locked out. The only elevator you can go through is that one.
Okay.
And so basically, you're because you got a crit there. I'll say, from your tactical brain, you know that 1 or 2 of you will have to stay here, probably like the ones who are injured, whilst the others venture on and get the sword and meet you back here, so you can hold the line here and make sure that you're not out overflanked. That's your tactical
I see what
perspective.
you mean.
To be fair, I think we're all full health.
Yeah, none of us are injured anymore.
Well, you just need to draw straws then, or talk amongst yourselves and try and figure out what you can do.
There's still 6 Avatar we've got to deal with.
yeah.
We may be injured by the end of it.
Well,
Is it them?
3 of which can't attack next turn. So.
That's fair enough. Is it them next? Because
Yes. So, they're going to come around here.
Oh shit.
Was that Alice's whole turn? Or...
I don't know. Well, she should.
Sorry.
Well, like technically, technically I've got actions left, but to be honest, like she wouldn't want to like just walk out into the line of fire.
Yeah.
So she's sort of like hunkering down with her sort of rifle, like ready for when they come around the corner.
Well, looks like they're coming around the corner.
Alright, they're all gonna shoot at Shura because he's standing right
Huh.
Alright, so that's a
Did Shark
miss.
buy extra armor?
A miss.
That did, thankfully.
A miss, and a hit, a miss, and a hit. And that's gonna be after everything. 26 damage before armor. So take 15 off that, and that is 9 damage altogether. So down to 11.
Okay. Alright, whose turn is it?
Mine next, and then you. Okay, I'd like to activate. Yeah, let's do Deadshot. I'll activate that. Okay. So again, instant crit, and I'll roll it. It's not another crit. Oh well. And then I get on the round, so I guess 2 shots because it's just a normal combat round. So
Okay.
1 and 2. So a hit and a crit, which is 51 damage, 51 harm. Sorry.
Were you firing?
This guy here, because he's the only one I can see past Shura. So
Dead.
okay, that's my turn. I'll probably move a little bit away from us to like there. There we go.
My turn?
So I'm not standing on him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I am going to use Fortification of Flesh. And let me see. Incredible regenerative powers immediately surge back to full health. If you roll a crit when activating this gambit or a body 10, you immediately score a critical hit with your weapon towards the nearest foe. They're within a reasonable distance. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And
That's awesome.
yeah, it's pretty OP when you're in a bad situation like this. Yeah,
Oh.
Nice.
that is definitely activated, and since I'm body 10, I automatically
Dead.
Removed.
Alright.
Shish kebabbed.
I'm back to 20.
Good.
Oh.
He's been shish kebabbed by Shurk. Just like given an honourable death, a quick death on the battlefield. Alright, what else?
I still have turn
Shoot.
marks, right?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Alistair, that gambit, even though it's a crit, it doesn't count as because you're not losing control. You're
So I meant
cycling.
if I use it and then I crit on the I crit fail a spell,
Yeah,
it adds 3 harm,
yeah,
which at
So
my,
you kill yourself.
my weakest one will put me to negative 13.
yeah, but you can still use it and hope not to crit.
Yeah, I just don't trust myself not to crit since I've crit every round, every combat.
Yeah.
So that was one of my actions. I'm gonna shoot this other guy.
Okay.
Oof.
Where's that?
Oh my
That's
god.
a crit.
Yeah.
In fact, that's a natural 1, so I'm gonna just say that. We did say, didn't we? That's a natural kill. So he's dead.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
he did, yeah.
Okay.
And then I have one more shot.
Mhm.
That's under my dead eye.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be directed at him with my sniper,
Mhm.
and that does 20 harm.
He's dead. Okay. Anyone else?
Next is
Mara next.
Mara. Oh no, sorry.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it? Yeah.
Oh god.
I guess you can.
Well. So that's 17 damage for each one that hit.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
Alright.
34 time.
What else?
Then
That's it.
Alistair Alice. So
So there's just the 2 of them left.
Yep.
Yep.
guys,
Do I risk it?
Use your gun, Alice.
Dude, you're a channeling user. You can't go. I'm not going to use channeling anymore.
I know. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I should just go for the sword and leave them to take care of these guys. But oh well. I'm gonna blast a fireball at them.
Yeah.
I'm not blowing myself up.
Oh my god.
So that's 20 to each of them to bypass his armor.
Okay. One dead.
And one more.
Do it. Oh.
Good. It's good.
Yeah, he's still alive.
And yes.
And he's now dead.
Alright. I just feel like it's just like things keep happening. They're just like, alright, let's go get this fucking sword.
Yeah.
Caesar, do you want to mention that tactical thought
I'm
that you
back.
had?
I do, yeah. If did everyone hear?
Don't worry.
Did everyone hear that, guys?
I just got back. I didn't hear anything.
Okay, so Dean told me earlier that because this elevator is now our only way out and everything else is in lockdown, a couple of us may want to stay behind to secure our rear so that we're not outflanked, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so I'm quite willing to do so.
Can we just hold the elevator stuck?
I'll venture forth.
I'll stay behind with it.
I can stay behind and use these smoke bombs to buy
let's do
some
that.
time.
Alright, so.
Well, I was gonna say I can just probably hold the elevator stuff open. So they
Yeah,
can't
I think
hold the
it's
elevator.
just like if other enemies come through, then we need to deal with them. It's the whole
Yeah.
point.
Oh, so I probably should be blasting
I'm not
fireballs.
sure how much smoke would be of use holding the elevator. Probably be more.
Well, I'm just worried
No,
that if I start blasting the
I-
elevator with fireballs.
Yeah.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Is there any way that Caesar can hack in and maybe like keep the elevator from going up and down for now?
Not
So
after
no one
everything-
gets
no.
up?
Before everything went into lockdown, maybe, but not now.
Okay.
Could I actually just like hold the elevator in place by putting like an ice block so it can't, close?
You could certainly try, but there are other ways down. So if you're going to do that, you'd probably have to stay in the room and like ice anyone who came in.
Yeah.
Alistair, might I
Alright,
suggest that
I'm gonna, what?
might I suggest you stay behind with me from our discussion earlier?
Yeah, no. Caesar and I will stay behind. Alice can head back up.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay. So we'll do the guys who are going forward first. So, guys, you do what you need to do.
Alright, I guess. So Caesar and Alistair are staying behind?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess we're going forward. Come on, Shirk. Meet
I
field.
can't move. There we go.
Okay, that's a dead end up there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just
Here. This looks.
yes. No.
Shark healed himself back up, right? He didn't
Yeah.
heal him.
Yeah, I used my
Yeah.
gambit.
So everyone was healed.
Okay, that
Yeah.
door opens. You can open the door.
Open the door.
Alright, so.
Okie doke.
Do we start? I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
who has high perception? Because these guys
Me.
got perception 9. So
I have 10.
okay, go first.
God, I really
Okay.
need to put my perception.
These are the
God.
commanders of the police, so they're quite tough.
yeah.
Caesar
Breathe.
and Alistar, put yourselves in the room, please. Can't be cheating.
I mean,
cheating,
okay.
cheating,
I
cheating.
imagine I would look into the room before I went in.
You literally enter the room at the same time, which is why I drew them there. You guys just walk in at the same time that they walk in. You'll go
Okay.
first anyway, because they're perception 7, so.
Yeah, I know. I just
He's
I like being behind things.
You can run to go behind things, like this.
Yeah.
Is there any cover where we are? Probably not.
Right next
like
to me,
like
there's some
here?
crates, it looks like.
And here.
That.
Hey, Dean, are we underground or above ground?
Above ground.
Like, from where we docked the ship?
Below. You're below.
Okay. We have to
No,
climb
no,
back up.
you're above where the ship is. You're taking the elevator back down again.
Okay, so what, like, is it at this ship near the bottom floor, or?
No, it's on level 60.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so at Mora, you've done your damage. The nearest person. Who's next? Oh, it's them, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, that's them.
So they're gonna fire into probably Shuruk and a bit of Alice,
I'm behind
Yep.
cover.
and they're gonna miss because of the crate. Gonna hit, and miss, and they're going to do 11 damage.
Before,
No,
Is-
20 damage before armor. So you do 5
Oh,
damage. So
5.
you're on 15. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Same for me.
No,
Like,
just ensure.
Okay.
If it rolled higher, then it would have
Yeah,
gone
okay,
to you.
I see. Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
I think Alice's turn now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So, can I like fire 3 times then flashy vanish? Is that
No, has to be
no?
within
Okay.
your.
Has to be like done first.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, yeah, like, you know what? No, I'll just fire into them, but like while moving sort of back to sort of like here, sort of like all aiming at that guy.
Okay.
So that's a miss. What is? That's a miss. That's a hit, just about, and that's a miss.
That's a crit.
That's a crit.
critical miss. A crit. Oh yeah. Ah. Yes. Love it. Okay, so a hit and a crit.
I could just see Alice like,
Amazing.
ha! Just like super entertained that
Yeah.
she hit the enemy.
It's like he was shooting at the guy. She was shooting at the guy, and he just missed completely. But they turned their heads into the bullet. It's like, oh my god, look at that!
So what damage?
She-
Let's go. What damage?
With the crit, which doubles it,
Yeah.
that's 51.
Dead.
That.
No. She's like walking backwards, stumbles, then like just gets like a headshot.
Alright, my turn. I'm gonna fire my sniper, I suppose.
Oh god.
Sorry? What's happening? Did another guy just spawn in here?
2 more guys just ran into the room.
Oh, okay. Okay. First one's a hit.
Mhm.
Second one is a hit.
Mhm.
Third one is a hit.
Mhm.
20 harm each, so 60 damage.
Boom. Dead. All right. So you're the room now. You guys go first. Caesar and Alistar.
All right.
Okay. You're first, Alice.
Yeah. So I think it's a time. It's a fireball time. Yes. That's fireball. That's 20
Yep.
with fast armor, and that's another fireball.
Yep.
And let's go for ice. Oh, so they, so
One's
they have
dead.
to make a
2's dead.
And the ice is 18 damage that passes.
Oh right, yeah, so they're all dead. Okay.
Yeah, that's total 58 or something.
Okay, let me just hang on a second.
Bye. Oh look, I found another little bit of me. How did that happen? How did there end up being 3 pieces? Oh, there it goes.
Did you find your heart?
Nope, lost it.
Alright, so Caesar. No, actually, you guys.
Yes.
You guys
I-
can do whatever you want.
Well, I imagine we're gonna. Yeah, well, first we're gonna try to hold the elevator.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'd like to go over here, if that's okay, and jack in.
Okay. Cool.
I do have a plan.
That's fine.
Okay. I would like to erase all footage beyond the security footage for this corridor, so where we were fighting here,
Okay.
beyond where Alistair got shot. Please.
Okay.
Very
Fine.
nice.
Okay. Until now, so we've gone. Okay. I think that's probably as far as I get before in one combat round.
Okay. Sounds good.
You guys can go have a combat round.
Here, I'm hiding behind this table, like keeping an eye on this, in case people come in the elevator, just so I can blast them. It's while they're unaware.
Alright. Okay, so is that all everyone wants to do there?
Well,
Yeah.
Do the room now.
Is
He's
it
got
back?
no.
Is it back to me?
Yeah, back to you.
Yeah.
So I will just keep shooting.
Just keep shooting.
Crit,
Keep shooting.
hit, and hit.
Okay.
Over.
Damage is
Over. 17.
for
So
each.
the force.
Yeah.
dead.
Haha.
2 are gonna shoot Shuruk. Hit. I miss and a hit.
These worthless ass crates.
You tell him, sure. You tell
Ass
him.
crates.
Yeah.
And they're gonna
Big old
do
crates of ass.
30 damage before armor, so 15 damage.
Oh boy. So
Are you
I'm
unconscious?
at 0.
Shirk, no! Alright, Alice, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep. Alice will move to here, so she's got like a line of sight of this poor sod,
Yeah.
and then 3 actions to try and finish him off.
Okay.
I've got like 4 dead eyes.
That's fine.
That one.
No, you need 39.
Yeah. No. Oh. Okay. Well, the other
2
2
hits.
hit. So that's 34 damage.
Dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Is it my turn again?
Yep.
So then I will fire on this last dude.
Yep.
So that hits,
Cool.
hits, and hits. So that's 17 per shot.
17. He's dead.
Cool. Alright, let's stabilize Shirk then. What's your intelligence, Alice?
My intelligence is 5.
Okay. It's a little better than mine. Do you want to roll for stabilizing Shirk?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to know what you did there.
Shuruk is at full health. And
Okay.
and is feeling a pleasant afterglow.
Oh, Alice. I appreciate what you did.
Okay.
Sexual.
Um,
Wow. Wow.
okay, so I'm assuming there's probably like we're not just gonna grab the sword. It might have like some.
It doesn't seem to have any field around it or anything like
It
that.
doesn't.
No.
I'm gonna grab the sword.
Hey,
Okay.
you and I have the sword.
All right. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
I'm just going to quickly like glance in this direction.
Yeah,
Just
what? Yeah,
glance back.
It's a
Down there.
closed door.
Okay.
Alright,
Oh,
let's go.
Okay. There we go.
Mara doesn't care.
But it could be more treasure, guys.
Where are you guys
Get
going?
your giant
Guys, are you
scimitar
leaving
ass
loot?
out of there.
Are you leaving loot?
Well, we can't move the loot. There we go.
There you go. Go. It's coming.
I meant in the special door.
The sword is flying.
But yeah, before you guys get there, we wanted to try something.
Okay.
Like while you
Okay.
guys were still
We-
fighting.
Alright, what did you want to try?
Well,
Did
like,
right. Do you want to do yours first, and I'll do mine now?
well, I figure our things are happening at the same time. First, we're gonna sort it out.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm going into the elevator, and basically I'm gonna encase myself in a block of ice.
Okay.
And then Caesar.
No.
We need to
we don't want to do this now.
Roll,
We
Alistair.
want to get back. We want to get back. We want to get back down the bottom first.
I thought. Oh, okay. So never mind. I thought we were doing it right then.
No, we're not doing it right then. We'll do it. We're doing it in a minute.
Okay.
Everyone get into the elevator. We're going upstairs.
Upstairs.
Downstairs.
Upstairs. Downstairs. In my lady's chamber.
No, I don't
right.
like
Okay. Okay. Right. Let's. I presume we get into the elevator and get out.
Are you guys going to move your
And-
people over to the elevator? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. You're on the other floor, and you can, as you run out, you can see that it's actually deserted up here. They've gone to like downstairs by different ways to try and fight you, but now on your PDA you can see that they're scanning. There are multiple fighters inbound to the actual place.
Okay. I'd like to jack in there. That's all right.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. I'd like to see if there is an underground route to get out of this facility. At all.
There is, but you're also scanning like nearly 1,000 troopers in the building below you.
Okay.
And we actually we basically took a cab down here. I don't know how we're gonna get back to the ship.
Steal a shuttle.
That is a shuttle up there, by the way. You can. That is a shuttle up there. That was there when you got here.
Right.
Okay. I think actually we've done things so that we don't need to do this. So I'd like to raise the change.
I can't hear you, and I need to hear what you're saying. So give it a second.
Cutting out entirely.
I need to hear what you're saying.
Okay. I'd like to raise the biometric scanner change that was done earlier that said Alistair was live.
So you want to erase the scan that did of Alistair before?
Yeah. Because you know the
The
guy
one that
changed
said
his
they did
status from dead
the
to
thing
alive.
from being alive. to
Yeah. Okay.
being
Fine.
dead.
Okay. Yep. Fine.
Cool.
That's fine.
There you go.
It's done.
Right. And then I'd like to turn off the security cameras for here, or put them on a loop or whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
Now we can all leave. Let's go.
Okay. You guys
Let's
make
go
it
back.
outside. And there's rain everywhere. And there's a this shuttle there is basically yeah. There's a shuttle there.
Cool. Let's get in the shot.
Is there any other shuttles or anything?
Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
Any?
Do we need to like?
Yep. You
We
need
just
to,
walk right in.
no. You need to roll intelligence to unlock the door.
I assume. Yeah. Caesar.
See,
Okay.
if we didn't have to go into space in this thing, I'd open
That's
the door
fine.
else. That was other way.
It's
Okay.
open. So now, Mara, you key the
Cool.
ignition with your perception.
Oh god, this is where I kill us all.
I know.
That's
Okay.
fine. You guys are like careering through the sky, and you're now chased by like 11 fighters. So Mara,
And-
I'm gonna have to ask you to roll 11 perception rolls, please.
All right.
Can I throw gouts? Oh no, this
No.
is like it's completely sealed.
Yes.
Right.
Don't throw anything.
Okay. 1,
Kill us all.
2,
Mhm.
3, 4,
Yep.
5,
Yep.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go.
Okay. So it takes one glancing hit, but you're fine, and you break Atmo, and you career towards the altar, and it rides to meet you already, like on its own, and opens its door, and you guys are flung back into your hangar bay, and you slam into all of your food with your
Yeah.
with your shuttle. The bay closes, and you run up to the command deck. Mara, so just do your check one more. You're
Okay.
away. You're away, and you're fine.
Yay!
And that's a successful mission. That's where we'll call it for this week.
I'm also gonna mention to Silas, the AI. It was Silas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the once we've kind of settled in, we're heading out. I'm like, by the way, if you could do me a favor and make sure that no one knows I'm alive. It's just gonna bring trouble for this crew because as there are apparently a lot of people looking for me.
Okay, that's fine. And okay, that's cool. And that's where we'll leave it for this week.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Success.
That's
And I only nearly died once, not twice. Not
That's
once.
not gonna be good for Shirk.
You were on the
Technically
verge
dead,
of
Alistair,
death.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole squabble with him being a general and whatnot. Yeah, it's not gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
His
should have probably
superiors
found
are
a
not
way
gonna.
that didn't
be-
involve you giving your name.
Yeah. Oh well.
All right, I gotta head out, guys.
Slap on the
Alright.
wrist, hopefully.
Cool.
Speak to you later.
Okay.
See you,
Alright.
man.
Bye bye.
And
Bye.
I am going to go make myself something to eat.
I thought you were gonna say tea. Like again.
No. I'll speak to you guys later.
Alright.
Bye on Twitch and everything.
Yeah, see.
Bye.
And
Bye.
happy N7 day.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy N7 day.